Hello, I'm Andrew Rainey and welcome to Kickstart This, where I'll share with you some of the best video game crowdfunding projects that I've found on Kickstarter over the last few weeks. Before I jump into the games on this episode, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. I love being able to share crowdfunding projects and help bring the developers a little bit more exposure. So please make sure you're liking and sharing the videos, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I also wanted to apologise for the lack of updates in June and July. Unfortunately, I fell foul to the coronavirus and was laid up for a few weeks. I'm almost back to full fitness now, so hopefully I don't have long COVID, but others have not been so fortunate, so please, wherever you are in the world, wear a mask and help get this virus under control. Now on to some good news. I had planned on covering horror adventure game Blue June from Tiny Dodo, a one-woman outfit from Toronto. Bibi Ballison is the solo developer behind the game, and I tweeted out on Friday as there was only a few days left in her project and I realised it wouldn't make it for this episode. You guys retweeted the hell out of it, and in the space of 3 days, Blue June sailed past its target, so well done to Bibi and I cannot wait to play it sometime in the future. Moving on to this episode, I'll be looking at the games in order of how long they have left, starting with the shortest. So we're going to begin with 2D pixel Metroidvania platformer Soul Child. After that, we'll be looking at classic point and click adventure of Pawns and Kings. And lastly, we'll be looking at Dune Tales from Cyberspace. I might also have a wee preview of a project that is soon to launch, a 2D hand-drawn Metroidvania game called Akita King Pig Thinks Pink. Let's jump in. Soul Child is a 2D pixel platformer with a mix of Metroidvania elements in there as well. Players take control of a demon who, along with his big brother, has been thrown out of hell by the new Demon King. In order to get back to hell, you need to cross over to the surface world via a magical door, which can only be done by the help of powerful masks. You'll use these masks to enhance your abilities and explore a magical new world full of secrets. Soul Child looks like the love child of Shovel Knight and Majora's Mask. We see a lot of Metroidvania type games on Kickstarter, but this one has the perfect blend of platforming and story. I love how fast the action is and the ability to change masks on the fly while you're falling to your inevitable doom or hurtling through the air looks like it will be both immensely fun and insanely challenging. Developed by the team at Retry Eli, the game has been in development for 2 years, but they decided to start from scratch in January of this year, having decided on what their vision for the game finally was. The fact that the developers took a step back, recognised they had made mistakes in the previous development, and came back together to start again is really inspiring. They could have just given up, so I'll be backing it for that reason alone. But in the 5 months since the rebooted project, the developers and artists have brought this together really well, and you can judge this for yourselves by playing the demo available on the Soul Child Kickstarter page. For a digital copy of the game on Steam, along with an exclusive Discord role, you will need to pledge €15 or more. However, if you double it to €30, you also get the digital art book, soundtrack and HD wallpaper as well, which is a bargain. If you want something a little bit special in exchange for your pledge, the €100 Royal Demon tier bags you 2 copies of the game, all the digital goodies, plus a Soul Child sticker sheet and a personalised illustration with your name on it. This is the highest tier and it is limited to 10 people, with 7 people having already claimed it, so you better be quick to get one of the last 3. Of Pawns and Kings is a classic point-and-click adventure that fuses the humour of Monkey Island with the exploration of Riven and Labyrinth. The game is looking to revitalise the point-and-click genre for modern audiences with gorgeous graphics and intuitive gameplay. You play as Nicholas, or Nick, who's been raised by his grandfather Erasmus in the ruins of a shipwreck on a tropical island. One day, a mysterious stranger appears and has a heated argument with Erasmus. When Nick discovers his grandfather missing, he is forced to leave behind all he knows in order to find him. Honestly, I just love developer Ingo Stuckenbrock. You can clearly see where he gets his creativity, and he's got his wife and kids in the pitch video as well, which makes it even more wholesome and fun, and you really want someone this good natured to succeed. He also has a hard-working team behind him who have come together to make this passion project a reality. But focusing on the game itself, it is beyond beautiful. Although Ingo points to Monkey Island as a reference point, a lot of the tropical backdrops and ruins remind me of the Uncharted series, and the Monkey Island crossover with Uncharted just sounds amazing. Now for a copy of the game, you're looking at a pledge of €35, which is about £30. It's slightly more than other Kickstarter campaigns, but the team are not selling themselves short. What I love about this project is that they have taken advantage of the Kickstarter add-on feature. So if you want to create a bundle with a t-shirt, poster, digital art book and soundtrack, then you can do so. The rewards are all green as well, so rather than posting you a t-shirt, they will send you the artwork to get one printed locally, which is pretty cool. Now there is a tier which is translated from German to character to be a lame or dumbbootle. Essentially, you will become part of the game, but your character won't be very smart. This is for pledges of €500 or more. Dune: Tales from Cyberspace is described as a modern fable told in the form of a 3D puzzle platformer. Players take control of Dune, the first child of cyberspace, a non-binary entity born in the nebulas of the metaverse. Through interacting with the world and solving puzzles to progress further, Dune will discover more about her origins and her place in the digital cosmos. The video for Dune is both eerie and hypnotic. The way the cyberspace has been created reminds me a little bit of Manifold Garden, and the game has been designed to offer an immersive adventure in this metaverse that mixes art with puzzles and folklore. I love how the team at Children of Cyberspace talk about Dune as if she were alive. They have found a connection with their character that will hopefully translate to the playing experience as players guide her on her journey. They have also been listening to players' feedback during the alpha build and improving the game mechanics, so it's already on course to be completed. You can even watch videos of people's reactions while playing, which is a good indicator of how they received the early build. For a copy of the game, you will need to pledge €20 or more. However, there is an early bird discount for the first 100 backers where you'll get it for €15 instead. This also includes a digital copy of the soundtrack. If you want a few extras, such as a design book plus beta access to the game, then you're looking at pledges of €75 or more. However, if you have €2,500 kicking around, you could be invited to a secret brainstorming session to decide where Dune has emerged from. You also get the black and white collector's edition of the game, final copy of the soundtrack, a 3D printed statue, and a bag of other goodies as well. Akita King Pig Thinks Pink is a hand-drawn 2D Metroidvania game filled with charming creatures. Kuruma Games contacted me via Twitter and invited me to watch the trailer and sign up for the launch on Kickstarter, and I would urge you all to do the same, and I'll be putting the link in the video comments. It is a beautiful hand-drawn game that looks so polished already and they haven't even launched. The trailer looks like a Saturday morning cartoon and I cannot wait to chuck money at this game. That's all from me. As always, I'll be keeping an eye on the progress of all the projects I've shown in the video and helping them out by spreading word on Twitter at Andrew Rainey and at kick_start_this. So please come follow me, share the video, share the links and spread the word even further. If you can help these developers out, then please click on the project link in the comments to give them a pledge. If you cannot afford to donate, I'm sure they would appreciate it if you share the link to their Kickstarter page across all of your social media. Remember, if you love crowdfunding and video games as much as I do and want to hear about exciting new campaigns, remember to hit the subscribe and the alert buttons. I'm hoping to grow this channel and start using any funds to create a Kickstarter pot to give developers a little push over the finish line as and when they need it. And if you're someone who's just launched a campaign or is about to, please get in touch as I'm always looking to expand the channel and interview developers about their crowdfunding stories. Until next time.